Hey there, boys and girls. Today we're going to be doing the Scorn of Gilgamesh. A friend of mine on YouTube asked how to do this with Elena. I really enjoy doing these videos because I feel like I'm directly helping somebody out. Hopefully some other people can get some information for this and either beat the trial for the first time or go back and beat it with one of their favorite characters. As always, I kind of went over what kind of units he had access to. He's got a very nice team. I think a lot of this is going to come down to like understanding some mechanics. I know me personally, I didn't explain the mechanics very well, even when I went back and cleared it with Bart's, and I certainly didn't explain the mechanics well when I originally cleared it with Sid. Really, I didn't understand this fight very well when it first came out, and I basically just one-shot it and got it over with. The missions are we're going to use no more than 3 items, deal ice, lightning, and dark damage 2 times more, use 8 or more limit burst. We're going to go down here and take, I think I saw, yeah, Neo Shock. He's got a good one set up. Fun fact, Neo Shock is my oldest friend in FFBE. I met him, or I got his friend code during the Christmas event. So, like I said, I went over the units with Six and, you know, kind of got a feel of who he had. He can build a full evade Sieghart, so that's what we went with. I'm also passively provoking while full evading. If you can't do that, that's fine. Just have him cover and then provoke next turn. If you can build full evasion with passive provoke, that's always good. Next up, we've got Sylvie. I was really glad when he told me he had like Sylvie, Myra, and Elena, because that's like the Trinity to me. I put a dual cast on Sylvie so she can like cast ice and something else if I need her to. She's primarily going to get the ice mission out of the way for us. I did not ask him what breaker he had, so I went with like the lowest common denominator breaker, Lid. She's not going to be sealing as she breaks like typically, so you don't have to worry about that. I put a lightning and a dark weapon on her. And another thing I want to throw out to you guys that's trying Gilgamesh, aim for around 10,000 hit points, around 500 defense. Obviously, if you can get north of that, that's great. But that's where I feel like is my comfort zone. As you can see, I left some slots blank on some of these units just because I didn't want to go like way over. We got Myra. She's here to sing songs and trust limit burst bars. She's really great for this fight. She's going to give us an imperil when we go for the kill. This is the Elena that I built. I think he's got a stronger Elena than what I'm showing here, but I kind of, like I said, I want to step it back a little bit and use like a lesser powerful Elena. That way, if he has like really awesome friends, he's got a really awesome Elena, it'll be even easier for him. I put Maneater Plus on mine. I have Grand Star on just because it's a good budget option for Elena, because it's got, you know, like attack and magic and killers. It's really nice. She's on Diablos. And like I said, we're taking Neo Shock, and I'm taking him specifically because he's not on Diablos. So he's not really set up for this trial. He's probably set up for some other trials because he's a really awesome person. I would like to actually meet him sometime in chat or something. It would be fun. But yeah, that's the basic team comp. Like I said, 10,000 hit points, around 500 defense. Obviously more if you can do that. Make sure you bring the elements required to get the mission parameters out of the way. And let's give it a go. So the only element that I feel like we need to seal Gilgamesh with at the above 80%, which is where we're at, is Holy. That's why I put the Holy Wand on Sylvie. And I basically just give her a dual cast so she could, you know, maybe use Ice and a Holy later on if we need her to. So we're going to start by Dispelling and using Holy. When Gilgamesh starts out, you know, he's got the damage reduction, and then he buffs himself, and you definitely don't want to leave those buffs up. So we'll take those off, and then we'll come down here and get Lid's cooldown break. It's around a 70-something% break. Get that out of the way, and we'll physical cover with Sieghart. Yay, Libras. With Myra, we will do a hit single for the HP region. We'll do intro to get her kind of going. And then with our Elenas, we're going to use Aurora Arts and Way of the Aurora. And with this one, this is another interesting tip for you Elena fans out there. You can swap these, use Way of the Blossom. You'll get the benefits of Way of the Blossom and Way of the Aurora this way. So all the single targets go to Sieghart. We've got this AoE we can't cover. Good deal. Alrighty, now this could be another thing that Six may be doing. He may be going ahead and trying to use his limit burst offensively right here. My Elenas do not have any element attached to them, so if you're not hitting Gilgamesh with an element, you can't hurt him. And that's exactly what we want to do, because we just want to use some limit burst right here. Let's see here. Sylvie, we'll just cast, well, let's do the dual cast thing. We'll do an ice and a holy. Ice and a holy. We'll get Myra to keep on singing us a song. And we'll just cover again with Sieghart. Like I said, if you're not passively provoking, go ahead and have him provoke on that turn. I want to use this this break Arms Dissolver on Gilgamesh right here because it hits the boss. So now we're getting our elemental parameters in there. I don't have a pin on me. We're up to 2 limit bursts right now. Hopefully I can remember that. Alrighty, let's go ahead and imbue our Elenas with Holy. Now again, be careful. You're dealing with a loaded weapon here when you're talking about Elena. We'll do some Blade Crystals. I'm not going to chain these because I don't want to really hurt the boss. We did like 5% right there with one Blade Crystal. That's good. Let's see here with. Do a main verse, we'll do a for you over here. I'm not going to use Lid's Limit Burst quite yet. I just want to have it ready. Alrighty, right here, what you're looking up top, you're looking for like Genji Helm, I think it's what it's called. There's bow, there's blade, Genji Helm. Alright, now let's look at the boss. He has boost resistance to attack, boost resistance to magic reductions. Okay? So if we try to break the boss now, it's not going to work. So we have to remove those. We'll come down here. We'll pick us up another ice and a holy. Ice is coming from the Esper. I don't know if I said that or not. Let's see here. With Myra, we'll dual cast. And this is another great thing Myra can do. We'll get her Dispel. And we'll just do a heal. Alrighty, so now we can break the boss. Now we've landed our big boy break, so we're good. We'll just attack with Elena. See if we can get some more crystals. I think we're up to 4 limit bursts now. We've got all of our elemental damage out of the way. We don't have to worry about that. So now it's kind of a matter of just, you know, timing our burst right with Elena. Let's look at the light imbue. We've got 1 turn on it. So we don't want to do anything with it right now. We'll just go ahead and melee again. We got another limit burst with Sylvie. That's nice. That's what, 5? We'll get Myra. Do an intro. We'll entrust the bar over to Lid. We're not going to use our limit burst though. We just want to have it ready. Oh, come on, game. We'll use Arms Dissolver again to hit the boss, so we get, you know, the elemental portion of the boss fight in. Cover with Sieghart. So we got some attacks. Alright, let's see here. I think we should have 1 more turn on that ice, or that light imbue, right? This is damage. Okay, cool. We're good to go. Alrighty, with our Elenas, we don't need the Starlight. We'll come down here, use Way of the Aurora. Way of the Aurora. We're basically charging our limit burst up. I'm not imbuing again, keep that in mind. We've got our breaks fading on the boss. We'll just keep using this lesser break right here. I think she's gonna, or our team will be just fine. Let's see, we'll hit the boss with ice again. Get Meyer to do a little song singing. Hit single. Sieghart. Cover again. I think on this turn he's going to dispel himself. Let's see. Genji Helm. Alright. Now, again, we've got the break resistance up so we can't break him. We've already got all of our ices in with Sylvie. We don't really need to worry about that. We will dispel and we'll use a holy. Once we took care of the break resist, we can throw the big break back on. Took care of that. And remember, my Elenas have no element attached to them right now, so they're not going to do any damage with this limit burst, which is what I want. We used another limit burst that was 6. This should be 7 and 8 right here. Let's get Meyer to keep on singing. We'll do a main verse. Let's entrust the bar over to Sieghart. Get him to use another limit burst. So after you use Elena's limit burst, you have 2 good rounds of damage. Alright? And we basically want to get the boss close to 80, but we don't want to go below 80. Below 80 is a threshold, and we don't want to do that. Because we don't want to deal with that nonsense. Let's see how much damage one Blade Crystal does. That's close. Let's see how much damage the second Blade Crystal does. Should be less because he doesn't have killers. Now, like I said, with you know, when you're doing this at home, say you accidentally go below 80 right there, and you're like, oh my god, just close the app. It'll restart. You'll be just as good, and you can not do what you just did. I do that a lot when I'm testing things. It's like, oh, let's see how much this does, and it's like, oh shit, that was too much or too little, and I kind of have to go back to the drawing board on that turn. We'll do this little break right here. We're going to go for the kill next turn. If you're not as lucky with your limit burst filling up or anything like that, that's totally fine. Just remember, when you see Genji Helm, he's going to dispel himself. He's going to throw up break resistance. You need to dispel him, and then you need to re-break him. Always make sure you dispel first. That way your breaks take. We're going to come down here. Well, let's dual cast it. List. Do an intro. We're going to come down here and get Piercing Voice. That's 100% Holy Imperil. And remember, we imbued ourselves with Holy. Let's double check that. Adds light damage. We're good to go there. Then we're going to get Blade Crystal ×3 ready. Blade Crystal ×3. Remember, our friend Elena does not have Man-Eater Plus. It does not have any killers on. The Elena that we're taking, that we're in control of, does. So obviously, if you can find a friend that's really strong for this fight, by all means do it. But a stock Elena, like we're using right here, will be more than capable of killing the boss. So we used a whole bunch of limit bursts. We dealt some elemental damage. Like I said, you need to seal with Holy. Use an evade tank. If they can passively provoke while evading, that's great. If not, just cover, provoke, keep doing that stuff. When you're ready to go for a kill, just think about it before you get to doing it. Make sure that you've used the limit burst. Make sure the boss is close to 80% hit points. Make sure you've got your holy imbues on, and then just triple blade, or make sure you've got your piercing voice imperil active. 100% imperil is really important, and do your triple blade crystal ×3. Dead boss. I hope this video helps you out. I hope it makes it kind of more clear on how to do this boss for somebody else, like if you're trying with Bart's or any other really good damage unit. I feel like that's pretty much the easiest way to take out Gilgamesh. With the damage that we've got in the game right now, I don't think going through all the phases, you know, yeah, we could do it, but it's just not practical. I mean, we took an Elena that didn't even have killers for the fight. Hope you guys liked the video. We got, what, Moose this week in Global? I'll be dropping some SIDS on him later on. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the week. Toodaloo.